This is Calvin Castine. It's the, I don't know, 24th day. Strike three. There's a foul ball. 24th day of May 2005. Allie Weiss just foul tipped for a strikeout. Kaylee McGovern on the pitching rubber for the Eagles. Beekmantown and Northeastern. This is, whoa, Jess Gadway are fooled by that changeup. Section 7 Class B semifinals. Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars and the Beekmantown Eagles right here on Hometown Cable. Beekmantown with the top seed, and Gadway strikes out. Fooled on those last two pitches. I'll bring up Courtney Corrier.
Good wheel! Good wheel!
Beekmantown with the top seed in Class B. Ended up with a tie, first place tie in the CVAC Division I standings with Peru. Peru is a Class A school, so they are the automatic champions in their division. Off the fence. That was Megan Renadette chasing that ball. There's a pitch from McGovern. To the right side. Constanti and right makes the catch. It's now officially game time. They started just a few minutes early, and we had other things going on, so we got here just prior to the start of the game. Looks like there's 3 officials. We'll fill in more of the details as we get further into this game here. Section 7, Class B semifinals on Hometown Cable. It's Pete Ensel calling the balls and strikes. Steve Parker down the third base side, and down the first base side, it's Kevin Prey. Defensively, we see Jaylene Rabidou on the pitching rubber for the Cougars. Her battery mate is Tiffany Lamberton. At first base, it's Darby Turner. Danielle Tierney, called up from the JVs, is at second base. We see Rachel Corrier on crutches in the dugout. Allie Weiss is at short, and Haley Fobert is at third base. Callie Colleen leading off. Bottom half of the first, no score. Rabidou winds and delivers. Hits the dirt and bounces. Colleen at the plate. Nina Castine on deck. Outfield, we see Jordan Clark, Courtney Corrier, and Jess Gadway. Strike. Looks like Alex Forey is also in the Cougar dugout. Must be on the injured list. There you got Forey and Corrier. Two JVs players called up, Tierney and Prettyman. Prettyman, I would assume, is behind that post. I'm not familiar with her. Also called up is the JV coach, Frank Dumas. Tim McDonough, the Cougar coach, and his assistant is John Corrier. Ed Castine coaches at first base for Beekmantown. The official coach is Greg Myers, who is also the acting athletic director, teacher on assignment, he is called, rather than athletic director at Beekmantown. Both teams have a long at bat for their leadoff hitters. Temperatures in the low 60s. Rain is held off all day, and we're hoping that it will hold off for the entire game. Hit back to Rabidou. Fires it over to Turner. We have one down. Winner of this faces the winner of Saranac and Plattsburgh High School in the championship game to be played at the Plattsburgh State field. Here's Nina Castine, third baseman today. Strike one. Nice pitch from Rabideau. Knocked down by Weiss. Fire to first. Out of play. Weiss had time. Weiss had time. The ball just sailed out of her hand and it went out of play. So it's a runner at second and 1 out instead of 2 down. She had time on that one, but she panicked. Lindsay Chatlin, the first baseman now. Beekmantown always been a team that would take advantage of your mistakes. So if you give the Eagles a base runner, they're going to score. At least that's what Angie Benware told me a long time ago. Coach McDonough making sure that they have the right players in the batting order here. I got mine out of the book, so I didn't see the lineup card. If the player at bat is not listed, you can get an automatic out. But if the player who's on second here, if it's Castine, then once the next pitch has been thrown after she batted, it's too late to protest that. It's ball 4. Chatlin walks. We have runners at first and second with 1 out. Second baseman Amanda Fountain steps in. Fakes the bunt. Fouled into the trees. Sun's peeking out, but we don't want it to get too nice. Changeup is in there. Whoa, not called a strike. A break there for the Eagles. Looked like it crossed that front leg in the strike zone. And the front leg is even with home plate. Of course, I've looked at some of those before after saying something like that and looked at it on the replay and found out I was dead wrong. Another long at bat. Rabideau's pitch to Fountain is fouled again. Foul ball. That was a kind of a swinging bunt that time, not a bunt, but a swinging bunt. Ball 4. That loads the bases after fouling off about half a dozen. That'll get us to Candace Kowalowski. Gets it down to first baseline. Turner's going to come to the plate. Safe at the plate. Safe at the plate.
Good hustle, Nina. Good hustle.
Turner got the ball in a hurry, but Castine hustling all the way, beat it out. Well, Megan Renadette, the batter. Swings, that's a base hit. Clark will pick it up. And it'll be an RBI single. Bags stay loaded. Now Heather Constanti steps in, the right fielder. Gets away. She's going to be out at the plate. Lamberton hustling back to get that ball. Rabideau covering the plate. 2 outs. Second and third now. Outside. No, strike 2. Just missing. And that was ball 4, so that loads the bases. Bring up Kelsey Bradish with the bases loaded. 2 runs in. Strike 1. Popped up. Another run scores. Bases remain full in the 9th batter of the inning. Pam Trombley at the plate. Eagles will have batted around here in the first. Strike one. 2. Fire to third.
Come on, Pam, you gotta protect.
Rabidou winds and delivers. That's low. And it's time the run will score. Run number 4. Again, runs to second and third. Line shot to Fobert. She eats it up. 4 runs across for the Eagles. It's 4-0 as we go to the second.
Heather, not too far, okay? More toward the middle.
Haley Fobert at the plate, leading off the second inning. Ball 1. McGovern, just a freshman. She's been a big part of this Beekmantown success this year. Out of the strike zone, strike 2. Loser calls it a season. Winner, as we said, faces PHS Saranac winner.
Come on, Red, be ready to move. Up the middle. Here we go.
Changeup was a little bit out of the strike zone. Here's the payoff. Strike 3 looking. 1 down. Now Jordan Clark, left fielder. Here's the pitch. Strike 1.
Drop down on it. Middle.
Hit on the ground to the left side. And Clark beats it out. Infield hit. Kowalowski picks it up, but slow roller. She couldn't get there in time to beat the hustling Clark. Now first baseman Darby Turner steps in. Takes a strike. Beekmantown leading it 4-0 in the top of the second. Clark will easily get second base.
Watch the line drive. Gonna feel the shallow.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, good luck. Make sure we get one, right? Check and throw. Come on, Pam.
It'll drop in left field. Clark unable to advance. She should have had a beat on that ball. She got a good angle there to see where that ball's going to land, and she should have been off that bag. Now Cougar pitcher Jaylene Rabidou at the plate. Strike 1. First and second with 1 out. That pitch just missing. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's 2 down. Now Tiffany Lamberton, the catcher. Popped up. McGovern squeezes it. Nothing across for the Cougars. They strand 2 after an inning and a half. It's 4-0 Beekmantown. Section 7, Class B semifinals will continue here on Hometown Cable. Eagles will send up the top of the order in the second inning. Callie Colleen will lead off. Rabidou winds and delivers. Colleen bunts it foul. Colleen. Bunted foul. Change up. Just missing. One and two. 2 and 2. Must have lost count. I thought it was 1 and 2. It must have been 3 and 2. So that's ball 4. Nina Castine at the plate. Strike one. As we said, we don't want it to get too nice here. There's a whole pile of black flies. Castine will beat it out. Whole pile of black flies in that swamp just beyond these trees, just waiting to get out here. So if it gets too nice out here, we'll be suffering. Well, Lindsay Chatelain steps in. 2 on and nobody out here in the second. Fobert's going to go to first to Turner. Good sacrifice. I'll get the cleanup hitter Amanda Fountain to the plate with 2 ducks on the pond. Runners at second and third with 1 out. Rabideau's pitch, ball 2. Hard hit to Weiss. Throw to third. She'll be out at third. Double play. Double play. Weiss to Turner. To who's third baseman there? Fulbert. 6-3-5 double play to end it. Run scores. It's 5-0. We're going to the third. Up from the JVs, Danielle Tierney at the plate for the Cougars. I'm not sure if this is her first game. It's the first game we've seen her, but doesn't mean she hasn't been there for a while. When the Cougars were going extra innings against Saranac Lake on Saturday, we intended to be here at the Beekmantown Recreation Park to cover the baseball game between Northeastern and Beekmantown, but it was threatening rain and we decided to go to Chazy where we had a place to get out of the rain. And the Saranac Lake game was against Northeastern girls was number 3 on our list for that day. Tierney, a soft line drive for the first in time. In time, second baseman Fountain stuck with it and had that short toss over to first to Chatelain for the out. Top of the order now, Allie Weiss, the batter.
Hey, watch that right hand. Right?
McGovern winds and delivers. Just missing. Ball 2. Line shot in center field. All we saw was the broad shoulders of Tim McDonough. Weiss rounding third, and she will stay put as the throw comes in. She would have been out if she tried to score. Jess Gadway hits the first pitch.
Right there, Pam.
By Coach Corrier. Strike 1.
Watch the change up there. Up the middle.
Cougars with a runner in scoring position. Fouled off. Strike 2.
Put it in play. Score up the middle. Ground ball. Score up the middle.
All right.
Tight.
No.
Go get it, Nina. You can see her going here.
No, you give away, Allie. My base hit.
Come on, 2-5.
Popped up.
Lindsay.
Chatelain grabs it. 2 down. I'll bring up Courtney Corrier. Who has a nice swing. Hit another nice line drives this year. There's a hard hit ball to the left side. Long throw from short. It's going to be a little too long.
Don't worry about it.
And Corrier will be in at second. It's a 5-1 ball game. Kowalowski had to go deep in the hole and put too much on her throw.
Make a throw now.
We'll give her an infield hit and an error, moving her to second.
Hey!
Haley Fulbert
Andy, you gotta back
takes
her up every time.
ball 1. Top half of the third. Ball 2.
Good eye.
3.
Good eye for Jack.
5-1 score in the third.
Good eye,
Ball 4. Fulbert draws the base on balls. She'll go to first. We'll have runners at first and second. And Jordan Clark, who can send that ball if she gets her bat on it, steps in here. McGovern, a hard thrower. And if you get your bat on the ball on a hard thrower, it can go down. It's a fair ball. And go. That's a 5-2 game. I was about to say the ball can go a long ways if you get a hard thrower and you make contact on it. Darby Turner becomes the potential tying run, and she's got a pile of extra base hits this year. She fouls this one off, strike one.
Pull that front arm. Pull the front arm.
First and second, 2 outs. Turner way out ahead of that one. And everybody, no, Clark does not advance. Have runners at the corners.
Put it play.
Clark should be at second base right now. Or it could be Coach McDonough wants to steal one base at a time, send Clark on a chance of getting forward in. That's strike 3. That's the third out. And it's 5-2. We're going to the bottom of the third here on Hometown Cable.
Let's go. Hey, we just gave them 2 runs back.
Candace Konvolowski at the plate, leading off the Eagle half of the third. Temperature must be approaching 70 right now. Foul tip. Line shot. Caught by Tierney. What a catch by the young second baseman, Danielle Tierney. Stuck her glove out there and caught a rocket heading into right field. Beautiful catch. 1 down. And Megan Renadette, the Eagle catcher, at the plate. Rabideau winds and delivers. Renadette looks at ball 1. Strike. Hard hit through the left side. Clark will hustle the ball in. And Renadette on with a 1-out single. Heather Constanti, the batter. Here's the pitch. Fouls off. Strike 1. Strike 2. One-two pitch taken. That pitch too close to take, but she took it for ball 2. That's way high. Full count. And the payoff pitch fouled off. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs. That brings up Kelsey Bradish. Makes it high for a ball. A reminder, you're watching viewer-supported local television. It's amazing how few Beekmantown fans understand that. Viewer support. It's the only thing that keeps us coming here. Since we don't get much support, I'm not sure what keeps us coming here, but we're here. Popped up to Weiss for the third out. It's 5-2 as we go to the 4th inning on Hometown Cable.
Smooth swing.
Jaylene Rabideau, the batter. Leading off the top of the 4th, strike 1.
Right out in front.
Govern's pitch. Strike 2. Change up. Just missing. 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. Fouled off. High. Ball 4. Rabideau walks. The Cougars have their lead batter on to start the 4th. Now Tiffany Lamberton steps in for the Cougars. Looks at a high one, ball one. That's fouled, out of play, 1-1.
Little base hit.
Come on, Red. Come on, Red. Let's get one. Let's get one now.
Take 2. Get to the right side.
Run it.
Advances the runner. 1 down. Danielle Tierney. Danielle Rose Tierney. Here's the pitch. Strike 1.
Work it hard, work it hard.
Strike 2.
Okay, this way. Quick hand. Can't throw it by you.
Out of play.
Send it by. Send it by. Send it by.
Tierney fooled by the changeup. 2 down. Allie Weiss,
Left side.
leadoff hitter, makes it high, ball 1. Eagles leading the Cougars 5-2. We're in the top of the 4th.
All right, come on.
Fouled off the headgear of the catcher Renadette.
Heather, squeeze it.
Constante stood there, looked at it, says, I know where that ball's going to land. And she was right. Nothing across for the Cougars. They strand Rabideau. And it's 5-2 as we go to the bottom of the 4th.
Hits on 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, Pam Trombley stepping in. Start the second half of this ball game. Here's the pitch from Rabideau. Nice pickup by Rabideau over to Turner for the out. Chopper off the bat of Trombley, but Rabideau able to pick it up on a high hop and throw her out. 1 down. That'll get us to the top of the order, and Callie Colleen with Castine on deck. Pitch from Rabideau. Swung on, knocked down by Rabideau. Fired to first in time. Jaylene Rabideau fielding her position. A hard shot right back up the middle. Rabideau knocked it down and stuck with it and gets the out. 2 down. Nice play there by Jaylene Rabideau. Now Nina Castine, third baseman. 2 outs and nobody on. Strike 1. 5-2 Beekmantown. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Bunts it foul.
That's also one.
Rabideau set. High. Either 2-2 or 3-2. Hit to the left side. Fulbert picks it up over to Turner for the out. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across for the Eagles. It remains 5-2 Beekmantown. We're heading for the 5th inning. Jess Gadway will lead off the Cougar half of the 5th, which is the top half of the 5th. Eagles scored 4 times in the first inning, and that's the big difference in this 5-2 ball game. Pitch from McGovern. Base hit, nice piece of hitting. Gadway just stuck the bat out there and knocked it into right field. A nice piece of hitting there by Jess Gadway. Right fielder Constante had ideas of throwing her out at first, but she couldn't come up with it cleanly. Here's Courtney Corrier. Strike 1.
Down it hard. Here we go.
Line shot. Nice catch by the shortstop Kowalski. A line shot by Corrier. Backhanded at short by Kowalski. That's 1 out. And a cleanup hitter, Haley Fulbert. The batter looks at strike 1. McGovern winds and delivers, gets away, and that'll put Gadway at second.
Get it out, Red.
Nice fire!
Put it in play somewhere.
Strike 2, 1 and 2.
Hustle now.
Hit to the left side. Kowalski comes up with it, fires to first. Just barely got her. Just barely got her. Nice grab there by first sacker Chatlin. Fobert almost beat that out. Her front foot was about 3 inches off the plate. That ball hit the glove.
Make sure to strike.
So Gadway at third. Jordan Clark at the plate for the Cougars. Hits it on the left side. Kowalski over to Chatlin. Again, half a step. Half a step. Eagles just in time on those last 2 outs. That's the difference between a Cougar rally and the Cougars going quietly. Going to the bottom of the 5th, it's still 5-2 Beekmantown. Section 7, Class B semifinals will continue on Hometown Cable.
They sit that way. Let's do it.
Lindsey Chatlin leading off for Beekmantown in the 5th. Rabideau delivers, fouled off, strike 1. 1-1 pitch is line right to Weiss. It almost spun her around. Allie Weiss looked like a hockey goalie there. She stuck that glove out and was hoping for the best, and she made a catch and says her prayers after. Amanda Fountain looks at ball 1. Fountain, the cleanup hitter. It's in back of short, but short left field. Clark comes in. We have 2 down. Now Candace Kowalski, shortstop, looks at ball 1. That's hit to short right field. Jess Gadway is there. 3 up, 3 down. A quick half inning for the Eagles. It remains Beekmantown 5, Northeastern 2. Section 7, Class B semifinals. 2 innings left in this one. We're going to the 6th.
That way, toward the middle. Ma'am, give a couple steps. There's a bump there.
Darby Turner
Okay.
leading off for the Cougars in the 6th.
Come on, 2-5.
There's a pitch from McGovern. In tight, ball 1. Popped up, out of play.
Hold up that.
Fans are ducking over there.
Run to that line.
Use your hands. Here we go.
Come on, Red, take one away.
West your hands.
Come on, Taylor, help yourself now.
Strike 2. Turner dropped third strike. Going to draw the throw. Got her completely fooled. 1 out. Now Jaylene Rabideau, who got on base her last time up there and was stranded, steps in for the Cougars. McGovern winds and delivers. Fouled off, strike 1. Rabideau out ahead in that one. Strike 2. Just missing. Just missed.
One more time, one more time.
Strike 3. 2 down. Now Tiffany Lamberton at the plate. Tucks in her shirt.
Up the middle. More. Candace.
Turn on it. Here we go.
To the right side.
Take it yourself.
Here you go. Good play.
McGovern
That was nice.
makes the unassisted put out with the tag. 3 up, 3 down for the Cougars. We're going to the bottom half of the sixth. This could be the last go-around here for Beekmantown. They lead 5-2 as we head for the bottom of the sixth inning. We got a phone beeping here. It's the bottom of the sixth. Strike one. Megan Renadette, the batter. Oh, Tim McDonough. Not sure what he's questioning. Turner over, makes the one-handed grab. One down. That'll get us to Heather Constanti, right fielder. 5-2, Beekmantown with those 4 runs in the first. That's been the big difference. Change up. Fly ball, shallow center field. Courtney Corrier is there. We have 2 down. This is Kelsey Bradish. Swings and misses. Strike one. On deck is Pam Trombley. 1-1. 2 outs in the bottom of the sixth. Strike two. Popped up. We had a play. No chance for Lamberton. Pitch from Rabideau. Just missing. Poirier going back. She had it. Dropped it. Looked like she took her eye off the ball at the last split second.
Come on, Kim, hit it hard someplace now.
She was ready to head back to the dugout. E8. Keeps the inning alive for Beekmantown. Pam Trombley, the batter, with the top of the order on deck. 2 outs. And all of a sudden we have dark clouds coming over us. Strike one, nope, just missing. Throw to first, and she's back. High, ball 2. 3-0. Radish is back. High, ball 4. So, Rabideau walks the number 9 hitter, Trombley. Now bring up the top of the order. Kayla Lapham's going to come in and pinch hit. Pinch hitting for the designated hitter. Callie Colleen was due up. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Runners will advance. Nope, no advance. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. There's the pitch from Rabideau. Change up. Must have been inside. It was in the strike zone. Must have been inside. 2-2. Strike 3 looking. So there goes strand 2. It remains 5-2. It's been 5-2 since the 3rd inning. Eagles with those 4 runs in the first. They're sitting on those 4. as they head for the 7th inning with this 5-2 lead. Section 7, Class B semifinal softball on Hometown Cable.
Come on, get right here, working hard.
Line of two.
Heather, give a step.
All right, this is
Get your head right on it, Dick.
Prettyman. Sounds like Coach McDonough is calling her Nikki, so we're going to assume it might be Nikki. She is up from the JVs. She is hitting here for Tierney in the top of the 7th inning, top of the order on deck. It's strike 2, 1-2 the count. McGovern pitches, fouled off.
Two now.
Come on,
Back, put it flat.
How are you?
Way high, 2-2.
Really close. Here we go.
Come on, Red, little top.
Ball 3, full count.
Play back.
Hustle, hustle.
To Kowalski, it's short. And Prettyman is on.
Hey! No statues, run under the ball!
We're going to have Tierney re-enter, so Tierney will come in and
Under
run.
the ball!
Hey, back him up.
Come on now!
Eagles shouldn't be worrying about the base
Heather,
runner.
be ready.
They've got to worry about the outs. They're 3 outs away from winning this. Cougars looking for a rally. Allie Weiss hits it through the right side. And Weiss swinging at the first offering. Drives it through the right side of the infield. First and second with nobody out potential. Tying run coming to the plate for the Cougars. Jess Gadway, the batter, looking for guidance from Coach McDonough. Meanwhile, the Eagles are getting guidance from Coach Myers.
Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies.
I believe the Cougars are the defending Class B champions under the pitching leadership of Lori Babby. Both these clubs have good young pitchers. McGovern, a freshman, Rabideau from Northeastern, a sophomore. Strike 1.
Little attitude out there.
Got it hard. Here we go, Jack.
Hit the glove.
Tying run at the plate. And a base hit from Gadway. Going to get away in center field. That'll score 1. Gadway in at second. And runners at second and third. Weiss, who has wheels, held up at third. Still nobody out. Potential tying run is at second. Courtney Courier at the plate with a tying run in scoring position.
Scoring a single.
Ball 1.
Stay right there. You're scoring a double.
Come on, Red, work.
Gets away. Weiss is safe at the plate. It's a 5-4 ball game. Tim McDonough wasn't sure he wanted her to run on that one. Not sure if John Courier sent her or not. But Weiss scores. That's all that counts at this point. 5-4. The potential tying run is 60 feet away. Still nobody out. Courtney Courier at the plate.
Come on, 25.
Oh, go, go, go.
Megan, come on. Right on top, 25. Nice.
Strike 2. White. Courier taking it right down the middle. Beautiful pitch.
Good catch. Watch your change.
Come on.
Hard hit through into left field through the wickets on Kowalski. And Courier is on at first with a potential go-ahead run. We are tied. Still nobody out. And Haley Fobert, the batter. She's the cleanup hitter.
No, back.
Ball.
There, right there.
Ball. Strike. 1-1 pitch. Just missing inside. Well, the 1-2 pitch is bunted. Safe at first. Fobert. Fobert legs it out. He bunts her way on. Potential tying run is at second. go-ahead runs at second. Still nobody out. First and second, and Jordan Clark coming to the plate. Everybody trying to top the McGovern. Eagles are in at the corners. Clark will look to drive it through the infield. Here's the pitch. Swings and fouls it off. Strike one. Change up. 1-1 pitch is driven to shortstop to Kowalski. Line shot by Clark. But right at Kowalski, we have one out. Now Darby Turner steps in.
Kelsey.
Popped up.
Touch it there.
Foul ball.
Hit the glove now.
Fouled off.
Bring that heat. Good eye, good eye.
Just missing. Hit to the left side.
Take it off.
Tim McDonough wanted to run her at third to score. The ball was 10 feet away from her. Bases are full. One out. Go-ahead runs at third base. And Jaylene Rabideau can help her cause right here.
Make a play.
Fouls it off. Strike one.
Come on, drive it.
Here's the pitch. Bunted in the air. Was it touched? It's a fair ball. Apparently it was touched. It went foul, but off a glove. And the Cougars score the go-ahead run on the bunt by Jaylene Rabideau. Tiffany Lamberton takes ball one. One out, bases loaded. 6-5 Cougars. Eagles scored 4 times in the first, and they just kind of sat on that lead. Play's going to have to be at the plate. Out.
Nice play, Megan.
I'll bring up Danielle Tierney.
Come on, Jay, base hit. Come on, Danny.
Any base now. Squeeze it.
Squeezed by Chatlin. Eagles trail for the first time. It's 6-5 as we head for the bottom of the 7th. Section 7, Class B championship game goes to the winners. A chance to play in the championship game at least. Section 7 Class B semifinals here on Hometown Cable. Christina Castine leading off for the Eagles in the bottom of the 7th. Beekmantown trailing for the first time. She tries to bunt her way on. Lamberton fires to first. Safe on a bang-bang play. Castine hustles it out. Beats it on a bang-bang play. Lamberton did a nice job of firing to first. So the potential tying run is on board. The potential winning run at the plate. Lindsay Chatlin, the batter. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. 6-5 Cougars, strike one. Comebacker off the glove of Rabideau. Fulbert gets the ball, fires to first. Nice play by Fulbert. She knew she didn't have a shot at second, so she fired to first. Got the out. All Castine's run does is tie it. They want to keep the winning run off the bases. Here's Amanda Fountain. Hits it to the right side. Tierney. The first. 2 down. The tying run moves to third. Castine can score on a wild pitch. Whether she would attempt to do so, we may find out or we may not. Candace Kowalski, the batter. the granddaughter of Tom Kowalski Sr., former Yankee prospect, looks at ball one. Strike, 1-1. You're watching the Section 7 Class B semifinal, defending champion Northeastern Cougars against the top-seeded Beekmantown Eagles. The winner to face the winner of Plattsburgh High School and Saranac. Fouled off, strike 2. 1-2 the count. Pitch from Rabideau. Just missing. Cougar fans wanted that one. There's a 2-2 pitch. Line shot, that's going to tie the ball game. After taking a close pitch that could have been called strike 3, Kowalski lines it into right field. 2 outs, the go-ahead winning run at first base. Megan Renadette at the plate. And back is short. Clark grabs it. We're going to the 8th. All tied, 6-6. Allie Weiss leading off the top of the 8th. Ball one. At the second. Over to first. For the out. Fountain to Chatlin. 1 down. Now Jess Gadway steps in. McGovern Wines delivers. Foul off, strike 1. Into the crowd. Souvenir for a lucky fan.
Come on, 2-5.
Over second.
Come on, make a play, Red.
That was a 2-hopper.
Bear down, 25.
Hit to deep left field. Going to be extra bases. Gadway with the double. Now Courtney Corrier. Ball 1. Ball 2.
Come on, Red, make the play now.
2-0 delivery is taken for ball 3. Corrier has the green light. There's a 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. The Corrier walks. First and second with 1 out. Or is this, 1 out.
Going on the bunt.
Haley Fulbert had a big hit last inning. Steps in here.
Good eye.
We are tied in the top of the 8th. 6-6.
Good eye.
2-0 the count. Taking for a strike. 2-1 pitch. Could be trouble. It's going to be caught by Trombley. 2 down. Now Jordan Clark. Over left field there.
Little single, Jordan.
Darby Turner on deck.
Take one away.
Line shot. That's going to go into short left field. Look at the sender. Here's the throw to the plate. She is going to be in. Gadway scores the go-ahead run for the Cougars.
Come on.
Runners at the corners. We'll see if they'll be sending Clark.
That's all right.
Darby Turner, the batter. 2 out, 7-6 the Cougars. No throw to second. Clark's in, standing up, so takes the force off. 2 ducks on the pond for Turner, but first base is open. Just missing. Hit to third and through. 1 run scores. 2 runs will score. Turner ends up at second. Now Jaylene Rabideau, the batter. 9-6 Cougars with 2 outs and a runner at second.
Hold up. Come on now, protect. Anything close.
Swing and a miss.
Come on now.
9-6, we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Cougars leading the Eagles. The Eagles scored 4 times in that first inning. And some of these players may have thought they had it won when they were still leading it 5-2 going into the 7th. The Cougars battled back to tie it in the top of the 7th. Actually took the lead. And the Eagles came back to tie it in the bottom of the 7th. Now the Cougars have a 3-run advantage. Heather Constanti at the plate. Ball 4, Constanti walks. Well, the lead runner is on. So defensively, the Cougars find themselves in the position the Eagles were in the top of the 7th. Can't worry about the base runners, got to worry about the outs. Here's Kelsey Bradish, strike 1. Bottom half of the 8th in a Class B semifinal. Well hit ball. Well hit ball. Bradish is going to probably get a 4-bagger out of this one. It's a home run if she touched them all. It's a 9-8 ball game. Sometimes a home run can be a rally killer. Here's Pam Trombley. Top of the order on deck. So the Eagles are in pretty good shape here with nobody out. That's fouled. It's going to be out of play. Lamberton chasing, but with the fence. Trombley hits it to the right side. Tierney over to Turner. 1 down. Callie Colleen is back in, hitting in the leadoff spot. Rabideau winds, deliver. There's a bunt. Rabideau to Turner. 2 down. Eagles could have just 1 out remaining in their season. Christina Castine. The potential tying run, the potential last out. On deck, Lindsay Chatlin. Pitch from Rabideau. Popped up. In between her, it's going to be trouble. It drops in. It drops in. It'll look like a line drive in the scorebook. In between her, nobody could get to it. Nobody could call anybody off to say it's mine. So the Eagles have the potential tying run on, the potential winning run at the plate. Lindsay Chatlin, the batter, number 3 hitter in the lineup. Cleanup batter Amanda Fountain on deck. Here's the pitch from Rabideau. Low for a ball. Rabideau set and delivers. To center field, Courtney Courier is under it. She grabs it, and that's the ball game. A come from behind victory for Northeastern Clinton, defeating the number 1 seeded Beekmantown Eagles by a final of 9-8 in 8 innings. So that's the way it was, an exciting Section 7 Class B semifinal. The defending champions will go to the finals to defend their title. The number 1 seed has been eliminated. So thanks for watching, and for those of you supporting viewer-supported local television, win, lose, or draw TV worth your support, Hometown Cable.